Okay guys, this chair is not the most expensive or at its best that it has ever been, but it works except for this thing right here, the piston. That piston now just keeps falling by itself, and instead of going and buying a new chair, today we're gonna just change that piston, and I'll show you how in a few minutes. And as you see here, here's the piston that we have a problem with. And here is the new piston we're going to install. And yes, there are pistons that go there for a few dollars, but definitely it's not going to be $150 as much as the chair. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to install this one. And yes, I got it at one of those thrift shops. It was brand new actually in the case. This piston I got it for $5, but yours might be 10, 15, or even 20 sometimes. But it's worth it because this chair was around 150 or more. So I'm not just gonna let it die, and since we're here on the workshop anyway, I'm gonna do just that. We're gonna take these wheels off, take the old piston that is not holding air anymore, put the new one in, and save ourselves over $100 at least. And the wheelbase should come off fairly easy. As you see, wheelbase is out, and now we are left with the old piston. Let me put the wheelbase down and put the new piston real quick. Okay, so this one, the old one, may not always be easy to come off the base right there. And some of you might think that, oh, no, that's not the same piston. It is the same piston, but what you gotta do, get some vice grips, clamp it good on it. Let me just put it on. And hit it on the side so you have enough play here, right? And pull up just like that. And as you see, look how dirty and nasty it is in there. And here's our new piston now that will go in there. And as you see, it simply goes in. We have, yes, the lever goes in. I'll just tap it in a little bit so it goes back to place. And as you see, right now, it's not gonna go anywhere unless you spin it again to move out of the space. And when you sit on it, this is not going anywhere because your weight will hold it down. And one more thing that I unfortunately, for some reason, I didn't capture on camera, it was the base, which would be this part here. As you notice on the beginning was just more like a small pipe. This is the base that goes in the wheelbase itself of the piston. Piston is not supposed to be in two pieces like mine was, huh? This somehow was stuck. So in order to get it out, you have to tap here on the back, as you see that peeking out, with a small hammer or something, so it comes off like this. Now you are free to put it back on here, and you're good to go. And by the way, I did not need to take this pin off, since my chair doesn't have a closure on the bottom, like I thought. I don't know why I did that, but mine doesn't need to have that taken off. And I'll just put it back on, and the piston seems to be holding good. Don't take this off if your chair doesn't have a closing on the bottom, like a beauty cover, not really anything more functional. So scratch that part if you need to take this off. Don't take it off, okay? Just don't. And let me put the base back on, and it should be like a champ now. I don't need to tap it or anything because it looks like it's snug enough. Let me take them off again because I forgot something here. Like always, if we don't forget something, it's not a good video. It's these things right here that somehow I keep tossing them around, and they're supposed to go there. Okay, I put these beauty covers that don't really serve anything except aesthetics in there, and now we put the wheelbase because we almost forgot that, and just let it slide in peacefully and nicely, and let's flip the chair upside. I put the base back on. Let me put my knee on it and see if it goes down. Yep, it went down. Let's see if it comes back up. Boom, right away. That's all it is. Seriously, that's all it is to it. And yes, this is my workshop chair, so cleanliness is not going to be its primary work or position, but it's a chair that has served me well for last 5 or 6 years now. It's called a big boy chair or something like that. It was from eBay, because, you know, if you're tall, you might need something like that, and yes, my hand is dirty, But that's all it was to it. A piston that somehow gave up. And it was $5 for me, but sometimes you can find deals on these pistons. They're universal, most of them. Unless you're talking about those, you know, exclusive chairs that I don't happen to have, but some people have them, and that's a different story. But yeah, go ahead, change your piston, and don't let your chair suffer. It's so easy and cheap instead of just changing the chair to a new one. It's easier to a new one, but hey, why not save more than $100 here? And we'll see you on the next one. Bye!